Welcome to opening day here with Better Half Sports. I'm James Johnson. With me as always, Dixon Snyder. The Padres are up 2-0. There's a pop fly by Ha-Sung Kim here in the bottom half of the fifth. Padres got it going with a 2 RBI single by Eric Hosmer. We've had a couple doubles sprinkled in by Jake Cronenworth and Tatis to give the Padres the lead. Zach Gallant's still on the mound. He's been a little bit wild, 3 walks, but he does have 3 strikeouts. Diamondbacks sticking with him here on opening day. How you doing, Dick?
Doing great. Padre win, opening day, baseball's back. More can you ask for?
That's right. Beautiful day out here. What they say the temperature was today here, opening day?
I don't know.
75 right here, 75 degrees. Fouled away by Tommy Pham. 1-2 count. Padres, a lot of expectations to start the year. Pham swings a ball 2 outside there to strike out. He's going to have to calm that down here. I know he's a little bit hyped up for opening day, as we all are, but that was clearly a pitch outside.
Yeah, you got to stick to your game. You can't be trying to go for home runs. I mean, the crowd's already excited, pumped up, full stadium. You know, we all missed baseball last year.
It is nice to see
calm down and play your game.
That's right. Dick, how did you feel on opening days here? You know, were you amped up because being drafted by the Padres a long time ago, of course, but how did you feel on opening days?
Well, I didn't see many of them in my career. I mean, I had some in Korea, but not much.
Hey, we'll pick this story up here. We get back at the end of the fifth. Padres still up 2-0. We're back with the top of the sixth. And we're back. Yu Darvish still on the mound. He's looked fantastic here on opening day. 3 strikeouts, just the 1 walk. Only a couple hits allowed. Nick Ahmed up. He's got one of those hits. So again, what were you saying there as we ended the 5th inning there abruptly about your opening day experiences?
Yeah, in the MLB, the couple that I was there for. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking. I threw up about every opening day. That became like about a tradition for me. That's too much. There's a lot of pressure. You know, it's the first game of the year. Expectations running high for everybody. You know, it's clean slate. You want to do well. I'm just too amped up sometimes. So I had to expel some stuff, and I was always ready to go after that.
All 3 outside. Charlie's motioning that the Butterflies might not have been nervousness, that he might have been drinking Grandpa's medicine before opening days.
Well, I mean, Papa, he always had some stuff he was making in the cellar, and you know, he said it's always good for what ails you, but sometimes it would just ail you.
Yeah, never a good idea to all the boys and girls out there to drink on opening day. Oh, that was way inside. Darvish with a leadoff walk here to Nick Ahmed to start the inning. Now it's 2-0 to David Peralta. Fouls that one away, 2-1. There is just a buzz in the crowd. This team, a lot of hopes, and the pickoff goes wild. That's going to get Ahmed to second. Even Darvish is kind of feeling them again. There's just so much expectation. It hasn't been this way in quite a while here in San Diego. But the hype around this team.
Well, not with this much.
No.
I mean, last year there was lots of expectation, but in the offseason, grabbing Blake Snell, grabbing Yu Darvish, you know, the progression of some of the younger guys like Grisham, Tatis, Cronenworth.
Strike 3 brings them up.
You had the veterans, you know, establish themselves, you know, like Manny Machado had a big season. Eric Hosmer still savvy veteran. You know, Austin Nola will be with us all season. He was a mid-season acquisition. Nelson LeMay's healthy and ready to go this year. So it's going to be a very interesting time.
2-0 down low. There is, yes, I think last year set the expectations, and then the offseason, bringing in Darvish, bringing in Blake Snell, signing Ha-Sung Kim. It's
yeah, that was a big one for me too. He's going to be a great utility infielder for us.
He's DHing today, but the 3-0 from Darvish finally gets a strike there. So far
It was
today,
nice that the league let the NL keep the DH. I mean, who wants to see a pitcher hit, really?
there we go, strike two. I was just going to bring that up there, Dick. Ha-Seong Kim is our DH today, not a utility player. Fly ball to center field. Grisham going back. This one's still going to the warning track. He makes the catch. Tagging up from second is Nick Ahmed. He'll get into third, but there are two away. He gave that one a ride. The wind is blowing out, but not enough to be a factor. But he got more of that than I thought he did.
Yeah, that's a tough AB. He's a good ball player. I mean, even though he's being wasted away in Arizona for all his years so far.
Well, that's what he gets. Strike one from Darvish, and there he fools Christian Walker big time on that. 0-2 now.
I think he was swatting at a B, maybe. I don't know.
Tried to get him again. The slider not biting this time. Walker 0 for 2 today. Darvish still up to 90 pitches here on opening day. Check swing, see if he went. It looked like he went. He did.
He did. Ha!
First good call by Rusty Valentine all day. We'll be back with the bottom of the sixth after these messages.
That was the first good call of his career. You know, that guy's such a jackwing.
I agree. All of them. All of them. And Tatis is going to lead this one off here in the bottom of the sixth. He's 1 for 1 today with that double we spoke about earlier. Swings at one down low to foul it off. 0-1. Zach Gallen. Tatis fights that one off on the inside. Nothing going on there. Christian Walker catches it. Putting away Tatis now for the first out. And here comes top 3 MVP candidate last season, Manny Machado. We tried to put a lot of credit into last season because the Dodgers won a baseball version of the Mickey Mouse ring last year, a 60-game season, winning a championship. Doesn't quite have the same ring to a 162-game season, but it was nice to see Manny put up the numbers that he did in that 60-game season.
Yes, Manny showing that the first year, 2019, you know, knocking the rust off, getting comfortable, hitting at Petco, hitting in the NL West for most of your games, you know, learning those stadiums because he's been AL East his whole first part of his career. You know, except for that last little bit he spent with the cheating Dodgers.
Fillmore calls, it looked like ball 4 for sure inside, calls him strike 3. That's Mike Fillmore for you, ladies and gentlemen. 2 down here.
Yeah, Manny knows the strike zone. If he says that's a ball, you know, it's a ball. It's just Fillmore. This whole umpire crew, we're going to have a long 4-game weekend with these guys. They are very against San Diego. They are very Arizona-sided. And it's probably because they're getting like some kind of discounts at the Sizzler down there or something like that in Arizona.
Well, we know from the past that all 4 of these are heavy drinkers. And this isn't their hometown, so a 4-pitch walk there for Eric Hosmer to give us a run here with 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. But to catch up on Machado, that feeling out process, the new teammates as well. You know, it's new city the first year, again, new teammates, and then his second year, there's some, you know, familiarity, and that showed big time.
Yeah,
2-0 to Myers.
And you could tell by just looking at him in the dugout, like not even just his at-bats and what he's doing on the field, but like how comfortable he was in the dugout, just talking with the guys, goofing around, you know, talking about the game with each other, what's going on. You could see that camaraderie built to what it was last year, and that's all going to be great and pay dividends in that long deal that he signed with us.
Fly ball by Myers, foul territory, run down by
Cole Calhoun again.
Showing out those wheels.
He's a jackwing too.
We're back here in the top of the 7th. Eduardo Escobar leading off. He's 1 for 2 today. Darvish still out there. A little bit surprised by this on opening day at 91 pitches to see him coming back out for the 7th.
I'm not sure what the manager's doing. It must be just like a matchup thing. He might be trying to get to the next guys in the order. I know they have some lefties, so maybe he's just trying to get Darvish here because of the cutter and the 2-seamer and the 4-seamer and the splitters and the supreme and all these pitches. Just maybe it's a better matchup, especially with that new 3-batter rule. Darvish can get this guy. We'll see what the manager does.
Lost the grip on that one there. So from 0-2 to 2-2. See what Darvish has in store here. Goes with the fastball. Touch of 97 still. Fouled away by Escobar. What do you like here, partner?
Well, I like the 2-seamer.
He went 4-seamer
Take
again.
a little bit off of it. Sink it in. Flip it in. 2-seamer inside.
He does go inside, but with the slider and rings them up. Another strikeout for Darvish to bring up the aforementioned Cole Calhoun, who is about 2 inches taller than Greg Gutfield, for all the Greg Gutfield fans out there. Cole Calhoun is just a little guy.
Two of them.
Both of them, yes. Pitch number 100 is outside. Darvish is losing command of some of his off-speed pitches out there now. It's 2-0 here to Calhoun, who, if it looks like he's using a Little League bat, it's because he is. I saw Cole warming up down there early on the field today, and I grabbed one of his baseball bats, and it is quite tiny. It almost looks like a souvenir bat, but in his hands, it does look like a regular professional baseball player's hands.
Well, he is short in stature.
Fly ball, no problem. Grisham puts it away. 2 away here in the top half of the 7th. You're just tuning in. Welcome to Better Half Sports. I'm James Johnson. Partner here, Dixon Snyder, former Padres prospect. We go by JJ and Dick. Fouled away here by Asdrubal Cabrera. We call the second half of baseball games here because we try to give everybody a different twist. We call things how we see them. We get to know some of these players, and they think things are off the record, and they're not. Such as some of the things as Asdrubal Cabrera is into are just not legal to say on the air.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up what Asdrubal Cabrera is doing with his free time. Maybe when I can't be punished by the MLB, I'll write a tell-all book. But for now, we'll just leave your imaginations up to the insane stuff he's doing.
Strike 3. Darvish cruises through the inning. Padres up 2-0. Bottom of the 7th coming up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for.
And starting here in the bottom of the 7th, Zach Gallen has been pulled. It'll be Chris Davinsky, former Astros pitcher. So we have no idea what's on his glove and everything else going on here. This guy is most likely a massive cheater.
He was also the honorary trash can banger for the Houston Astros.
He does look like a guy who would bang a lot of trash cans. 1-0 to Austin Nola. As I was trying to mention there in the last half of the inning, fly ball by Nola, no problem for Ketel Marte out there. We also have a third correspondent who you will not hear from, but he is the best friend of my partner Dixon Snyder over here, old Charlie. So he gives us a wave over there. He'll give us some tidbits once in a while. None of them very accurate. He is a heavy gambler and not very good at it either.
No, Charlie, he does his best. Sometimes he does his worst. Mostly he does his worst.
He did say he picked the Padres today, though, so that was a good pick over there so far. Strike 1 to Grisham here, 2-1 now. Grisham goes old school.
That kind of worries me.
It worries me all the time. 3-1 now to Grisham, who likes to keep it old school, no batting gloves. That's a man out there.
Yeah. Him and MC Will Myers.
And we got 2 of them, that's right.
Both of them.
We do have 2 of them. Here comes the rookie from
Korea?
Korea, yeah. Hassan Kim. You pitched in Korea over there a few years, so what was your experience like in Korea?
I did. Oh, man. I'll tell you one thing. There's some stuff that goes on over there that you'll have to tune in for the season to find out everything.
Yeah, I know you were a teammate
of... to cover in one game.
Former teammate of Eric Thames over there, so we'll get into some stories about him as the season continues.
Yeah,
1-2 to
Eric
Kim.
Kings. Wow. I can't
Down
believe some
low.
of the stuff they let happen over there.
This is true. I've heard the stories. You will too, sports fans. The 2-2 to Kim, down low again, 3-2. Ha-Sung Kim is a battler. Most at bats, professional at bats. He does a great job. Hit and run attempt here, and he's in there. Look at it. It was definitely a hit and run. I think he swung at ball 4, but Grisham got a good jump. So only 2 away now, but no double play and a runner in scoring position. Tommy Pham up. Ball 1 outside and high. Nice to see Fillmore getting some of his calls right today. This guy is normally awful, and today it's been bad, but not on his level.
Yeah, but the unfortunate thing about this is he's the best one of this 4-man crew, and he's bad. He's
bad.
quite awful.
He is bad.
But he's still the best of the 4, so I don't know how you take that. It's like a turd hanging out with 4 stinkier, worse turds.
Fly ball, that's in the gap. That's going to get down. We're going to get a run here, a double
There we go.
for Tommy Pham. And he is going to hold up at second. It's now 3-0 Padres. To cover the umpires again, we have Mike Fillmore behind home plate. You guys will all be familiar with him. He is not good. At first base is an even worse Rusty Valentine. At second is a sneakily bad umpire in Jerry Hillsdale. He's bad. And at third is possibly just as bad as Rusty Valentine, Kenny Jansen. Up the middle here, Ahmed's going to get it. Base hit. Cronenworth beats out the infield single. Runners on first and third here. With Tatis up, he doubled earlier. See if we get some Semper Fi magic continuing here in the city of San Diego. Quite a few Marines in the crowd today. True Patriots.
Yeah, the Padres
heroes
have a lot of. Oh boy.
Yeah. Tatis grounds out to end the 7th. Padres get a run though. 3-0 headed into the top of the 8th. So yeah, okay.
Leading off for Arizona, the catcher.
Near the top of the 8th. Darvish still out there. 108 pitches. Are we sure Jace Tingler? There is our guard dog, Alto. I had to learn about this from my partner Dick and old Charlie over there. He is here because Charlie owes a lot of money, and that is our guard dog to make sure that nobody comes in and tries to disrupt our broadcast. So at first I was a little bit weirded out by it, but after one night in Tijuana, I was totally okay with it.
Yeah, as you can see, Alto's doing his business. Someone's trying to walk in here. This just happens to be an assistant, and he's keeping them out.
He's an intern. He'll learn. 2-2 from Darvish here to Stephen Vogt. Lines one to Tatis. Easy out. Vogt thinking he's back in Milwaukee. He is not Milwaukee. Nobody has given you signs here.
Yeah, there's no bullpen catcher arms up on the railings to let you know what's coming.
Alto, let the intern go. He's just dropping off stats that we most likely won't even read over the air. Tim LaCastro up. He grounds one to Tatis. They are challenging Tatis over there. Easy out. LaCastro is a burner, and he had no chance on that one. 2 away here in the top of the 8th.
Real sharp.
And the note we did get is no, Dusty Baker is not the manager of the Padres. It is Jace Tingler. Thank you to our intern for that. We already knew that information.
Gee, mini Christmas. Like, for real, this is what you...
Don't worry about that. 2-0.
Golly. Wonder what Jace is down there thinking.
Mike has called some of those strikes earlier on that inside portion, even to right-hand hitters, but now 3-0. Most likely hung over. And that'll do it. And that'll do it for Darvish. In comes Keona Kella, who a former closer, and I think he's still got it. He's out of Pittsburgh with a much better organization here at the Padres. Let's see if he can wrap up this top of the 8th. You're a big Kella fan. You were telling me earlier today there, Dick.
Yeah, Keona Killa, he's a really good relief pitcher, former closer himself. You know, he's been in high pressure situations, and I think he was a good steal for us.
Definitely a steal. Ball 2 up high. He might be a little bit amped here. It's opening day. Everybody's got to calm down. We got a 3-run lead. So let's put this guy away. Peralta watches the pitch outside, 3-0. Peralta, a former pitcher, has converted to a left fielder, and he's turned into a really good hitter. He's kind of a pain in the you-know-what.
Yeah, he kind of skips Schumacher-esque, except he can actually hit. I mean, no offense to Schumacher, who's our bench coach, but same kind of path, just Peralta's had more success at it.
Strike 1 there from Kella. It's a Ketel Marte here, dangerous batter with 2 on, 2 out, top of the 8th. Curveball gets away from him. Yeah, outside. We do try to keep it family friendly here, but once in a while things will slip on Better Half Sports. And if you might hear us, say things, we will never say certain words on the air. Fouled away by Marte there. And if you do, we do our best to try to bleep out words like and mother. So you won't hear a lot of cuss words over here from us. Trying to keep it kid friendly.
Well, this is a family program.
Grounder to Machado at third. This will end the inning. No problem at first. Padres escape the damage. Maintain that 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 8th coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now
oh man, after the game we going to TJ after the game? Oh, we're back. Mm-hmm. We're back. Oh, bottom of the 8th here. Yohan Lopez in for the Diamondbacks.
The third baseman.
If you haven't heard of Yohan Lopez, don't worry. We don't have any information on it either. Liner by Machado. That's going to be down. That's easily going to be a double. Actually, a nice play by Peralta there. I thought he might have had a chance on the bounce there. He played that perfectly. It's almost like it was programmed that way. But a double from Machado.
Yeah, probably.
Not that our friends at San Diego Studios know anything about that. Fly ball to baby legs out there, Calhoun. And he gets it in. Just looks like the product of Greg Gutfield and Laura Ingraham had a child and named it Cole Calhoun. Will Myers up. 1 away here. Machado still on second. Ball 1 outside. It looked like an easy ball. I had to hesitate. I had to remember that Mike Fillmore is behind the plate. His eyes look closed. It almost like he is just full on asleep back there.
Yeah, that sun is probably really messing with his hangover right now.
The 1-1 from Lopez looked like it was down low. Could have went either way. Didn't have to be. He does call it a ball. Just inside, 3-1 now. The walk's as good as a hit here with Austin Nola on deck.
Let's get some.
There we go. Base hit by Myers. Right. Calhoun in quickly, though, so we wisely hold Machado at third. Machado doesn't have the same speed as he did a few years ago. So it was a smart move there. Austin Nola watches strike 1.
Station right now. Little station to station right now, but that's not going to. I think Nola could bring him in. Just he's looking for that up pitch, that way he can drive it to the outfield. But you got to get it pretty deep. I would say Calhoun's the best arm to run on. Peralta's got a strong arm. Marte's got a pretty good arm as well.
Charlie handed me a note, and no, I don't think Yohan Lopez sold bananas on the side of the road. I don't think that's what he did before becoming a pitcher. He might have.
No. If anything, he looks like a strawberry farmer. Like he would pick berries for a living.
Charlie's saying he's putting money on bananas. That's a bad bet, Charlie.
What? What if he didn't do any fruit, Charlie?
Strike three, swinging by Nola, 2 away.
Still think it's bananas? I guess. I mean, it's your money.
Trent Grisham up. He's 0 for 2 today.
Kind of like our money, too, because we got to have Alto here. And we're the ones who take care of him.
This is true. 0-1 to Grisham. Lopez trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Padres looking for some of that Semper Fi magic.
It doesn't really matter, Charlie. No. Okay. Whatever, man. I can't talk him out of it.
No.
I can't talk him out of it.
No. And he hits him. The fruit farmer, possibly of some kind, nails.
Got
Grisham there.
Right in the back with that
right
fastball. And that thing stings. Getting up there like 97, 98.
Have you ever been hit by a pitch?
No, as a pitcher, no, I didn't really, even though I was with the Padres, I was usually out of the game before I had a turn to hit.
Yeah, have you hit a batter?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Ball 2.
I'm sorry, by accident. I know
they can't find you no more.
Can't see me air quoting, but
they can't. Manfred can't get you.
Yeah,
there's a shot by Ha-Sung Kim, and this might clear the bases. 2 are in. Here comes the third. Grisham around third. He scores easily. 6-0 Padres here on opening day, and that'll run Yohan Lopez out. And here comes Alex Young walking in with some swagger. Clearly, he does not know who the swag. He looked like something. He does not know who the Salt the Swag is. The Salt the Swag is in the hole here, Fernando Tatis. I think if these guys get a matchup here, he might have to. He just came in looking a little bit cocky. I'm like, you're Alex Young.
It's either cocky or it's recovering from a hangover. Maybe he was out with Phil Moore and this umpire crew all night.
Getting some calls here early. 0-2 now to Pham. Doubled in his last
at bat.
That
makes sense.
Fouls that one away. See if Pham can keep this going. That's Semper Fi, do or die. Magic worked on the last at bat. Kim.
Got doubled home all 3 of those base runners. Put us up. Very comfortable lead.
We've been doing the doubles action today. Now that count, I think that's 5 doubles from the Padres. 1 from Jake, 1 from Tatis, 1 from Machado, 1 from Tommy, and then another from Kim. The extra base hits get it done today. 6-0 Padres, 2-2 count.
Gotta love that extra base slugging percentage boost.
Easy grounder there to the second baseman. He tosses it over. Walker shows the umpire for some stupid reason, like he didn't think he had the ball in his glove. And then the inning. 6-0 Padres. Here we are in the top of the 9th. Keona Kella going to stay out there since it's not a save situation. We will not see our closer tonight.
But Kella's still in line for the save. Though.
That's true. That's true.
You still get credited for the save because it was only 3-0. So Kella could get the first save of the season.
A rare. How many outs would he get there? Would be a 6 out or 5 out.
I think.
That's a 4 out save. Ring the bell. There's 2 of them. Out number 1.
Love the ringing of the bell. Love the ringing of the bell.
Here comes Eduardo Escobar. Feels like he has no idea what he's doing up there today. He got a hit, though, but most likely running into one. 0-1 from Kella. Just outside. Fillmore had to yell that one. Calm down there, drunkie. We know it was a ball. It was outside.
He wants to get out of this game, just like the rest of us. It's time to go to TJ.
We're definitely going to party this one up. 2-1 now. To Escobar. Up high. That was slipped out of his hands. Needs to talk to the Dodgers about whatever they use on their baseballs. Maybe Tampa. They seem to have no problem.
Get that spider tag going.
The batter, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
See, this is where you're up by 6. You just throw strikes. later in my career when I stopped being a starter and got moved into the bullpen. In a game like this, you just throw strikes. One run, solo shot home runs are not ending this game. Just throw strikes. Just the pressure's all on these guys to make the hit. They don't know what you're throwing. They don't know, location. Just throw strikes. I mean, this is all about preserving ERA and whip rates and all that other stuff. And maybe that's why I didn't last so long in the league.
Fillmore missed that one. Should have been strike 3, ball 2. Yeah, it's opening day. It looks like he's just having a strike 3. It looks like he's struggling to find the release point there. That's 2 bells. 2 outs here at the top of the ninth. Padres looking to start the season 1-0. Is Drupal Cabrera up? So yes, for our older fans out there, if you were thinking, man, I remember watching Drupal Cabrera when I was just a youngster. Yes, he is in his 40s and still playing baseball.
Yeah, but now it's just hard to recognize him because he's getting as wide as he is tall. So.
Rounder to first, knocked down by Hosmer. This should end it. Flips over to Kella. Padres win. Ring the bell. Padres are 1-0.
Home victors. There we go. Shoot those arrows.
That's right. Everybody here is happy except for the 6 Diamondbacks. I think I counted 6 today. So the Padres take this one 6-0.
I think that guy was just in a red shirt, though.
It might have been just one guy. And be sure to tune in next time for our next broadcast. We'll be in the next series, actually. And the Padres hopefully will keep this rolling. And thanks for tuning in.
Guys against San Francisco.
San Francisco will be our next series. We'll get you our pitching matchups later. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see you in TJ's.
Call Catalina.
Oh, definitely.